Hi, this is Jamel with Recherche Kennels in beautiful Statesville, North Carolina. I am so excited to introduce a stunning Bichon Frise boy we have for sale, one of the best we've ever had. This boy we are calling Teddy. He is Mr. Blue of Rachel and Harvey's litter. He was born March 5th, so he's enrolled in one of our most popular training programs called Doggy Doctorate, which is training till 6 months of age. He's had over 500 hours of training, and so we know his personality very well. His Recherche score is 464, 4 being that he's slightly independent. He is not a needy puppy. He is not a clingy puppy. He is what we would call content. He's content to be with you or not to be with you. He's not needy. He's not a puppy that's going to follow you around from room to room, that's going to have to be with you, that's going to have separation anxiety, it's going to scream when he's not with you. He's not super independent either. He's not friendly, but he's just not a puppy that has to be with people. And then he's a 6 out of 10. He's slightly outgoing. He's not hyper. He's not high energy. As you can see, he's very mature. He acts much older than his age, but he has a little bit more energy than he is calm and laid back. But overall, he has a very middle of the road activity level. And then he's a 4 out of 10 on confidence. He is not a puppy that's super confident, a puppy that's strong-willed, that's stubborn. He is a 4 out of 10, so he's slightly shy. He's not extremely though. He's not a puppy that he doesn't have any issues with submissive urination. He's just not a puppy that's strong-willed. He's naturally sensitive. He wants to please you. Size-wise, we're putting him at 10 to 15 pounds. His mom is only 8 pounds. His dad is 12 to 13 pounds. And so we're putting him, being safe, 10 to 15 pounds, but most likely he'll be around 12 to 13 pounds like his dad. But he has a full big coat. In fact, we were very tempted to give him a haircut right before this video because his hair is just a little wild child right now. The great thing about Bichons is they don't shed hardly at all, and they're hypoallergenic. So people that are allergic to dogs are not allergic to Bichons. In fact, these are very popular with poodles as crossbreeds for doodles, because they don't shed hardly at all. They're hyperallergenic. And so the only thing is they need haircuts, or else they just get thicker and thicker and thicker. Some people love that Harvey look, and some people like them cut down like Rachel. It all depends on your what you like. But he is absolutely sweet, gonna be an absolutely stunning boy. Now he's able to go home after graduating Doggy Doctorate, training till 6 months of age, which is September 5th. After that, they're enrolled in our most extensive training program we call Doggy Double Doctorate. In that program, they go home and live with a professional trainer, and then they're brought here 5 days a week for training. So it's double the training. They're potty trained in 2 different areas. They're crate trained in 2 different areas. They're socialized in 2 different homes, and it's really double the training. And that's a month-to-month program. He'll turn 7 months of age October 5th and 8 months of age November 5th. We are flexible with those dates, and so if you wanted to get him even before September 5th, you can do that, and we prorate the price. You can get him at the date that works best for you and your family. Now, if you scroll down, you'll see Rachel and Harvey's pictures. If you scroll all the way to the bottom, you'll see their health clearances. We only breed Bichons that come from generations of health clearances, and the parents have all of their health clearances. Notice that Rachel was imported in from Europe, and Harvey is an AKC Grand Champion. This is one of the best pedigreed Bichon Frises that you will ever find. You combine that with our training program. He's received hundreds of hours of training. So what I like to do now is to summarize our Puppy Training Institute, and we're going to show off Teddy in training. By the way, if you don't like that name Teddy, you can change it. It's just, he looks like a big white teddy bear, and we like to give him a name, but he doesn't know that name. We're calling him Puppy and Boy, but on the website we called him Teddy so that you can distinguish him a little bit better. But we're gonna show him off in training as of today, and then I'll come back and let you know what you need to do if you want to reserve him. Our Puppy Training Institute has 4 core areas. There's a couple areas that are very visible that we're going to show you on camera with the puppy that's for sale. Some of the areas are a little bit more difficult, but the one area that's very visible to show is outside training, and the big part of that is leash training. Puppies love the pull, love the tug, love the cut in front of you, and so we train them to walk on our left side. We train them that when we stop walking, they do what's called an auto sit. That's where they automatically sit without being told, without having any hand signals. They automatically sit. That it builds respect and focus on you. A couple other areas in outside training it's a little bit harder to show is car training, and then also swim training when the weather's warmer. The second area that's very visible is obedience training. All of our trainers are certified dog trainers that's been training dogs for years. They know what they're doing. They're all certified. They all can do Canine Good Citizen. They're all very good trainers, and we work on the obedience commands of sit, down, stay, come, place, kennel, and they are trained extensively in all these areas. Now we have 3 different communication tools we use with the puppies. We use hand signals, we use words, and then we use the training lead that we will provide you. And so as they get older, they get better and better. They can hold their stay longer, they can hold their place longer, they can hold their kennel longer. They can do it with both hand signals and words only, and so they get better and better. The place is when they jump up on the Kuranda cot. You will definitely want to buy a Kuranda cot because that allows the transition for our training to go to you. It's a wonderful command. When we say kennel, they go into their kennel on their own volition. We typically keep the door open, especially as they get older. And we train them, they cannot leave the kennel or really any other door until they are released. The 2 other areas that's a little bit more difficult that we're going to show you just generic dogs going through this. The one area is house training. We actually spend more time in house training than all the other areas combined. That's about 2/3 of the training. And this is where we work on the most important area of potty training. Of course, we're training them not to use the restroom inside and the signal eventually to go outside. A puppy at 12 weeks of age can typically hold the restroom about 1 hour during the day, whereas a puppy at 6 months can do 4 hours. The same thing is with crate training. We train them to sleep at night in their crate, eat in their crate. And a 12-week-old can typically sleep around 4 to 5 hours without having to be let out. And a 6-month-old, it's 6 to 10 hours. So obviously the longer they're in training, the longer they can be crate trained. We also, though, while they're in house training, we train them not to jump up on us, not to chew things in the house, not to bite our hands. It's very extensive. And then the last area is socialization training. Many people worry about getting a trained or older puppy is that they won't bond. Well, because of our socialization program, our puppies bond very quickly. In fact, we've never had a client complain about that. And so in our socialization, we're training them not to be afraid of thunderstorms. We're training them not to be afraid of the hair dryer, of the blow dryer, of a vacuum cleaner. We have a TV in our puppy training area, in our house training area, where we're socializing them. They go on field trips when they get older. We work extensively on them being handled. We have 20+ people that work for us, so these puppies are handled by multiple people and they're socialized extensively. That is our Puppy Training Institute. Now, if you're interested in this puppy, read through this entire page. If you scroll to the bottom, you'll see pictures that we just took. Right above the pictures are the prices for each training level. Now, some people do have a hard time finding the prices, so in this video, we're going to show you where prices are found on a typical page. But the prices you see in this video may not be this exact puppy. You do need to look at their page. And then right below this video is a link that says, click here to fill out puppy application. Click on the link, fill it out. We will respond to you within 24 hours. Thank you so much for taking time to watch this video of Teddy. Again, this is Mr. Blue of Rachel and Harvey's Litter. Thank you so much, and God bless.